Didn't see you there. Just kidding. I can't see any of you. Um, Welcome to Monsterhearts. We are back. We are here. Before we jump into our session, a couple announcements right at the top. Um, we don't have a session on Sunday. We're a little on again, off again with you guys. We're just playing a little hard to get. Giving you time to keep up and catch up with all those episodes. But we will be back on the 26th for a long stretch of Dungeons and Dragons with our newly named group, the Six of Swords. So catch up on all those episodes before the 26th. You can come hang out with us then. We are not going to have a talk with me this Monday either. We're being so scandalous. It's crazy. Because Eric has like duties and responsibilities and stuff or something. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing starting at 11 a.m. That's crazy.
You want to
Um,
know what day is it?
well, he was out last week too.
Yeah, but what day is it?
I don't think that he's that kind of guy.
No, I know. I'm just disparaging him.
I I think that he's never seen a marijuana in his life.
Oh, weed.
A weed? But okay, yeah, that brings us to next Monday is our favorite holiday here at CharmedPersons. So I hope you celebrate in honor of us, and we will celebrate in honor of you. And then this time next week, we will theoretically and probably actually be back with a session of Minions. We've been on hiatus a tiny bit for that because winter is tough on the body and the mind. So everybody drink your vitamin C and go on a walk in the sun if it is where you are. Um, if you want to keep up with all of the shenanigans we're up to, hang out with us on our Instagram, our Blue Sky, our TikTok, and we have a Discord. So if you want the link to the Discord, Zach is an actual witch, and we'll put it in the chat. And that's how he does his magic with little finger guns.
Tommy. Hey,
Um,
Thomas. Tommy.
Hi Tom. Hi Thomas. Tom Bombadil. Um,
The
Don't
privacy
know what's
blur
happening.
my
The
children.
privacy blur, yeah, he's censored. He's in the witness protection program. Tom Bombadil is not his real name, so don't even try to look him up. Um, Anywho, I think that's it for me. Let's get into it. I feel like I could say it by memory now, but I always get scared. Actually, I'm gonna try it because that's what they teach you in theater school is don't use your scripts because your script is a crutch. Um, as a playwright, I think that's correct. Um, Welcome to Monsterhearts. Make each main character's life not boring. Keep the story feral. Say what the rules demand and say what honesty demands.
Slay.
Someone fact check me and tell me at the end. Um, Surprise, surprise, you guys. I didn't tell you this either, but a few weeks have gone by since you made a plan to hang out with your friends that one Saturday in the graveyard. And spring is well on its way. It is the end of the crisp, cool winter chill, and you're moving into spring buds and heavy, heavy, warmish rains uh, in your life, replacing them. But I would like to know before we get into it, in the few weeks, well, I guess I can tell you some circumstances. That day, Lilith met you at the graveyard, uh, and the last minutes that we had of last session, she asked if she could hang out with you guys. Um, and nobody thought anything of it. But for the last few weeks, you have noticed that you haven't seen Nikki around. Lilith is being very cagey anytime she's brought up. Um, but not enough time has passed, and Lilith is kind of an expert avoider, that she's given you enough to think perhaps maybe there's something going on, but now you're getting into the third or fourth week of her being gone, and something is definitely up. Um, Josie, we'll start with you. In the last few weeks since that day, you haven't heard much from your dark power.
Hmm.
Um, you still feel the presence of her hold on you. Um, you still can call upon your powers or your manipulations, as it were. But she hasn't appeared to you in a few weeks. Um, what do you think in the past few weeks, knowing that and leaving off kind of where we left off, what do you think Josie's been up to for the past few weeks?
I think like there's parts of like there's a bit of a split here where like I'm kind of relieved to
Mm.
not have the immediacy of like dealing with this because I know that there's a debt on the line right now,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and I don't want to necessarily face that. And I then I'm also worried of like a couple things is like, oh, I haven't heard from her. And also like Nikki had previously alluded to, like there's some sort of like shared connection that she'd kind of like there's this like scene aspect of like with what I got going on and knowing that mother was involved and like it's like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, maybe there's something more here, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I had been kind of like hoping for a moment to run into like have a chance to connect with Nikki and ask them some direct questions of like what do you know about all of this, and like it seemed like she knew more than I did about some of the like the larger interactions with these powers, and I was curious, and now it's like, oh, they're not around, mother's not around, and as much as I'm like, okay, cool, like I get a little break from all of that again,
Mm-hmm.
am cautious about how much I can trust that
Mm-hmm.
that break. And so I think like I feel like I also like around this time, like where we left off last session, I was coming back around with Duffy
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, you did say that you were gonna hang out with him that
mhm,
night.
mhm, with Duffy and Steve that we were
Mm-hmm.
like connecting, trusting each other about some things, and feeling like some of the animosity that had built up kind of let go, and just
Mm-hmm.
checking in and taking stock and resourcing with these people, and also just enjoying that like our friendships and my familiarity with these people again.
Mm-hmm.
And they're yeah, if mother's not around to kind of like challenge that, then I think like Josie's leaning in and hanging out with friends and Duffy again, and yeah,
Cool.
that's how I'd spend my time.
Sick. Um, Steve, the last we saw from you, you were very eager to hang out with your friends, and would you have let them know about your mom coming to you in like a corporeal form?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I let if I recall correctly, I do think I let Josie know.
That's right, yes.
And yeah, so because he let Josie know, I do think that he'd let everyone know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like, as much as that information is useful and interesting and mysterious, what the fuck are you supposed to do about it, you know? And so I think that he was really focused on trying to get a hold of Nikki. You know, he texted Nikki to have them come hang out, and he asked Lilith about Nikki. And so I think that, like, you know, that night in particular, he was just like, he kind of like let it go, but, you know, kept mentioning it to her. I think over the next couple of weeks, he, you know, definitely reached out to Onyx and told her about what happened since she wasn't there. And Jenn, just to remind you, and I guess the viewers, you know, that his mom showed up to him in corporeal form and told him that she felt more like herself ever since seeing me, and that she had been, I think I don't remember what the phrase was exactly, but it was along the lines of like, she had bent something but I needed to break it, or something along the lines of that. She had put in the first hole in the dam and I needed to, you know, break it. And so I think that Steve, over these, you know, few weeks that it's been, has, you know, been hanging out with his friends, but he seemed distant. I think his mind has been on this quite a bit. I think that he has tried to do his, since he can't get it, he would, you know, I don't know what necessarily is going on with Nikki. I'm fine with it being, he just like, I feel like maybe it would be narratively interesting if he's like constantly reaching out to her just to no response, just like every other day sending something like, hey, I really need to talk to you, like I need information, and like he's not getting a response, or I don't know, maybe she's saying that she can't talk for whatever reason, but so I think maybe he would occasionally try to do his own research on just like, I don't know, and I would leave it up to you if he found anything. I'm sure he probably didn't. But I think he would start with like, you know, just trying to think of like where I think he would start with like demons and like demonic stuff, and like to try to see if she's some kind of like demonic entity. And if he didn't really find anything there, just like looking into other entities that like have like can possess or like have packs, or just like trying to do some research and trying to figure stuff out. And you know, I'm sure there is, just like in the real world, I'm sure there is very limited factual information on all of that, right? But I think that that's just like kind of what he would be spending his free time doing, other than when he's with his friends, is just kind of like doing that, and also hanging out with his dad, because we've kind of, if I remember correctly, we've kind of canonized the fact that he does realize that he has like two worlds that are colliding. He has, like,
he's got that feeling.
He has like two memories, like he has conflicting memories that are happening, and he has memories of his dad.
Well, and especially since his mom came back, and
so exactly, that's what I mean. And so like he's, you know, had these memories of his dad being dead, and so I think that he's like spent some time with his dad too, and also just tried to be like, maybe prod him every once in a while, and probably to no effect, but just being like, you know, do you remember anything, like, you know, just like, and you know, coming off weird or whatever. But yeah, sorry, I know that was a big long rambling thing.
No,
I think that's
good
kind
to know.
of what Steve would be up to these last few weeks.
Trying to think of what you may have found.
Or maybe if there's like if I didn't find any info, if I found like a local priest or deacon who like is willing to have a conversation about it, or was like quoted in some weird article, and I feel like I could go talk. I don't know. Like I'm sorry not to give you any ideas, but just
no. Yeah, that's. I mean, let me think on that, because I like that direction, and I want to honor that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no rush.
Okay, so while Steve and Josie are doing all of that, Vernon, you maybe are probably the one who knows most about Lilith and what's going on, but even that is not very much. Um, you actually, how much do you think you would pry if Lilith were to come home and very clearly be fraught and um distressed, but not telling you anything outright?
Um, I think Vernon is feeling somewhat vulnerable for the first time in like many, many years. So completely out of character. I think he would bring it up once and like ask her about it.
Okay.
And if she doesn't say anything, he would never bring it up again.
I think you notice that if you do bring it up, the next week or so, she takes extra measure to avoid you in the kindest and most respectful way. It's not like a snub, but it is like she does the best to make sure she's leaving when you're coming in, or making it seem as though she's got somewhere to be when you want to meet up, or
Mm.
stuff like that kind of. What would Vernon be up to while this is going on in the next few weeks?
Um, I think he would probably spend time with Cora, just like being a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
Friend kissing.
Friend kissing.
Kissing.
I think I think like the recent events is
Mm-hmm.
making him feel like he some like obviously he most of the time spends alone. He's just always alone, but is he doesn't like admit it, but is trying to find more time to spend with other people. Not
Okay. Oh
not
wow.
all
So
the time.
socializing.
Yeah, not all the time, but
Mm-hmm.
we'll like, occasionally text Cora to like see what she's up to, which has never happened.
Mm-hmm.
He
I would
never he
say
never initiates friend groups.
after the night, the wonderful night you guys had of just standing and watching, um, maybe you've done that a couple more times, and it's been really enjoyable. And then you've correct me if I'm wrong, but for the first time you're like, oh, it's nice to have company,
Hmm.
not being able to sleep. And so perhaps she senses that and gives you some light conversation, and you guys get to know each other a little bit better. Or I guess her getting to know you a little bit better,
Yep. Yep.
because she doesn't have a very long life history yet.
Yeah. Just a few years. Got to know
Just
her
a few years.
got to know all of her in like a couple of minutes.
Yeah. Her full 16 years. And then Onyx. Last we saw you, you were opting for some fam time. Having been filled in on the myriad of events,
Yeah.
including Steve's mom coming to him, perhaps knowing that Steve's mom and now Josie's, I think you knew this, Steve's mom and Josie's dark power are one and the same, that Josie
Right.
is not a normie as you all mistook her for. Cora and Vernon are friend
Never me.
kissing. Lilith and Nikki were together, and you trusted Nikki, and now Nikki's MIA, and no one's really talking about it. So what's Onyx been up to the past few weeks?
I think that Onyx has been like trying to get swole. I think
Ooh.
she's like just really training and like pushing herself really hard on the wrestling team.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's like a lot that feels outside of her control, which she doesn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and um, and things that like are kind of like like always one person removed from her. Like there's stuff going on that Josie has had contact with that like Vernon and Lilith seem closer to. And so I think I'm like feeling a little bit like unsure where my place is to help, but we keep having these confrontations, and so I'm like, I'm gonna be prepared for the next one and get strong,
Mm-hmm.
even
Kind of
stronger.
owning your position in the group as the
Yeah.
muscle.
Yeah.
Heard. Um, Sick. Okay. So after these few weeks go by, I wanted to give you guys the option because I realized that especially in junior year, y'all have become a little bit of truants. And so I was like, I'm definitely gonna start them on a Monday morning in homeroom as classic Monsterhearts can be. But now that you have all heard kind of where everybody is, does that feel okay? Or is there someplace else that somebody wants to start or has a big longing um, passion to explore a conversation, a scene, a part of the day in which you meet up with someone? Um, and it's okay if not.
The other thing that did come up, and maybe it's not important since Angie didn't bring this up, but around town we've noticed that there's, or it's come up that there's like people going around like asking questions and like
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. Angie did
detectives
tell
or
me that.
agents or something like that. So,
Yeah.
because I was like, oh wait, Robbie or somebody had said something
Yeah.
about that, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah, Robbie was scared of getting his like business license taken away because
mhm.
people had been coming in and asking a bunch of questions and he thought they were undercover cops.
But no
That's
like
a real
confirmation that those people are like law enforcement. We don't
uh
know.
I mean Robbie wouldn't have any reason to think otherwise, but yeah, as far as I think who was it at the time? It was Josie and then Steve or no? Oh no, it was
Wasn't
Nikki. Nikki went in
Nikki,
there.
yeah.
So yeah, Josie kind of got the dish. But the only kind of inkling you would have gotten is that Robbie is 100% certain that they are
okay.
undercover law enforcement of some sort, whether it's cops or FBI or some sort of special investigation unit.
Okay.
He's not taking any chances. Um, so yes, thank you, Sophie. That was fantastic to be reminded of.
I'm fine with homeroom.
Dope. You all find each other classically, with the exception of Cora, unfortunately, who is in a different homeroom, but who texts now the group message and sometimes on the side Vernon, you guys have noticed maybe a little bit, um, to just get all the hot goss and stay informed. Um,
I can't
but
imagine
yeah,
what Vernon's gossip is like.
truly. She's like, no, tell me something other than a fact. How do you feel about it? What are your feelings? Are you excited about it? Does it disappoint you?
No.
Um, Vernon. She just sends dot dot dot. Um, so you guys find yourself all together in homeroom. It is a Monday morning in kind of the end of February, because February is only like 2 weeks long, it feels like. Um, and it's a particularly rainy day. You don't have any sort of sun kind of boosting your morale. You're all starting to see a lot of pings in your student portals, in your newsletters, your reminder texts, whatever the fuck kids get these days, to tell them all the happenings of school. But the SATs are coming up and the ACTs are coming up and college prep courses are starting to be signed up for. And the end of your junior year is solidly approaching as you move into senior year. So you walk into your homeroom class, see the posters kind of littering the lockers as you make your way, and you take a seat. Steve, you see Becca kind of like has been friendly towards you ever since, but has made note that unless you say otherwise and we just didn't get to it, that you haven't visited her at Cafe Lobo. But isn't holding it against you too much, but is kind of waiting for you to reintroduce yourself into her life.
Okay.
But she sits around what are their names? Trevor and Jenna and ball sacks. What are their names? I wrote them down. Trevor and Taylor and Jenna, not to be confused with Jenna Taylor.
I can't believe you did that.
That's just what happens when you have to make up names on the fly, and I know Zach understands.
I do. All the time people will be like, they have the same last name. And I'll be like,
You're
yeah,
like,
because I
"Damn
have
it."
10 last names in my brain.
Yeah, I can only do so much, you guys. But yeah, that's where you find yourself.
You gonna study for the SAT?
I don't know.
I have no time to study for the SAT. I'm doing more important shit.
It kind of feels like, I don't know, we've had like a crazy time here in high school. And like college.
Scotty like slides in next to you, Steve, and is like, "Oh my god, you guys are here?"
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. We're always here.
Sorry, it's just funny because usually you haven't made it yet.
Yeah, I know. That's what we were talking about. You know, it's like high school's been so crazy, and it feels like college is going to be, I don't know, it feels like college would be so boring compared to this.
Are you gonna go to college, Steve?
That's the other thing. I've been so focused on, like, he kind of, like, looks around. All the crazy shit that's been happening to us, that, like, I don't know what I want to do with my life. I have no fucking clue. What about you?
I don't know. I think if I went to college, Alaska would murder me. She gave up her college dreams. But I don't know. Maybe we'll like take turns or something.
Do you want to go? If you could? Yeah.
Not right now, dude.
Isn't it kind of crazy that they make us make these decisions when we're so young?
So crazy.
Yeah. What about you, Josie?
So like, I already took like the practice SATs. Because
What the fuck?
You guys were gonna make fun of me exactly like this, but also
No. That's great.
Yeah.
You're like better than all of us.
We're just jealous.
I mean, oh my
and
god,
we're
I'm so
immature.
not. No, like this was back when I thought I was, trying to get into a school across the country.
Oh.
Any news there?
Whoa.
Ah.
But yeah, I mean now, like I don't know.
What if we, like, all start a business together?
Ooh, what's our business?
I don't know. What's
Selling cocaine?
Yeah, what services do we offer?
Well, I was
Fortune
thinking of
telling.
going to trade school. Scotty kind of pipes up.
Oh, yeah? That's cool.
What
Yeah,
for? What trade?
I mean, I think it would be dope to be a carpenter.
Oh, yeah, like
You
Jesus.
know, everyone, has something to fix.
Dude, carpentry's never gonna go unneeded.
I can see that for you.
Thanks. That's what my mom said after she was done lecturing me about how I should apply myself.
That is applying yourself.
Yikes.
That's what I told her. But
I hate the way previous
she's like the
generations think
generation.
about-
Yeah.
I know, dude. I know.
Freaking annoying.
If I'm gonna go to college, I'm gonna make sure I'm wasting my money for a good fucking reason.
Yeah. I don't even have any money. She doesn't have any money. She should be happy that I'm going.
I
Like,
sure as
directly
hell am
into a
not gonna be
job.
some acting major.
Ugh, don't even say
Uh,
that.
Oof.
Ridiculous.
Did you even like the play that much? That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
You didn't
mean,
mention that.
Vernon will definitely not be going into acting since the first time he ever was in a show, he almost got murdered.
Vernon, are you gonna be some kind of child prodigy in college, or you probably?
Vernon, why
I
haven't
think-
you gone to college before? That's my question.
I can't really go to college,
We don't know if he's
so
fun
I
about
think I'm gonna move to
What?
Idaho and restart
Why
high
not?
school.
Whoa! What?
Why Idaho?
It's a state I haven't been to before.
Why don't you?
You
just
still
keep...
haven't been to it, and you're 80 years old.
Why don't you just keep hanging out with us? You're worried about the wrong thing. Who cares if he's ever
Which
been to
states have you
Idaho?
been to? Name them.
You got a long
Wyoming.
time to like go to all 50 states.
He just said he was gonna leave. You can't leave.
You can't even eat potatoes. Like, what would you do there?
That's
Guys,
a good
the
point.
destination doesn't matter.
You think Vernon, you'll
Stop
become...
asking Vernon about Idaho.
Maybe
and
Montana
ask him
instead?
God damn it. Vernon, why do you want to leave?
Well, I mean, you guys could start some sort of job, but then
I'll adopt
in
you
business with a
once I'm of
15-year-old.
age.
Oh my
I'm not-
god.
Don't-
Steve can be your dad.
I'm not gonna let you adopt
be
me.
your
If anything, when you're like 50, I'll adopt you.
Vernon,
And then,
that
like,
makes
you could-
literally no sense.
But then, like, if you let Steve get old, you could bite him, and then it's like, then you've got the whole thing sort of figured out.
I could be your actual papa.
Josie, I will never ever bite Steve.
Why? I heard, by the way, that you offered Nikki. I heard. She told me.
What the fuck?
Well, I think Nikki is.
What is it about me? I just gotta know. It's principle at this point.
It's what you're doing right now, Steve.
Yeah, you want it too much.
You're thirsty
desperate.
and not for
I hate
blood.
that you're right.
I still haven't even bit anyone. Like I haven't turned a single person,
Oh yeah, I guess.
and I
Oh,
want
do
to
you
so
want to do
bad.
that?
I want to. Scotty, you wanna?
Don't.
I could be a
If you-
carpenter forever.
Like Jesus.
Jesus was a carpenter.
Scotty goes like this.
Forever.
You didn't know Jesus was a carpenter? Oh yeah, this is
No.
the Pacific
God.
Northwest. Yeah, you probably didn't know Jesus.
If you bit someone like Steve, would he still have his like other powers?
I could be the most powerful.
I know,
I'm
and
just
that's
kidding.
what's terrifying.
No, I don't want, guys. I don't want to be a vampire. I just don't know why he doesn't want me to be a vampire.
Mhm.
It just feels like he'd want a friend. I don't know.
You.
Well, he has one now. Texting Cora, Vernon.
Mm,
If we're just to be clear, we are not the kind of friends that do friend kissing.
Oh. Okay.
That's not very 2026 of you.
we could be.
Unless that's something that you're interested in.
I mean, would that help you stick around?
Yeah. What if we all became friends who friend kissed with you? Onyx, would you friend kiss with Vernon?
New Polycool just dropped.
Only,
We're all friends except we kiss sometimes. Except for
No.
me and Onyx, because me and Onyx have worked really good on getting past that.
that's good.
Yeah, it's been normal.
All right.
Was
All
until
right.
now.
I'm willing to friend kiss you all, but you have to commit to doing this until you're in your 40s.
Kissing till we're in our 40s?
So
I'm not
if
gonna
you're
just
willing to kiss,
I'm not gonna just friend cast for a couple of years. This is
so
a
we're
long-term
willing.
thing.
But just to clarify, if we're
Friend kiss
willing-
with commitment.
If we are willing to friend kiss you until we are for the next 40 years, then you will stay with us.
Yeah.
Deal.
And then what will happen after that?
However, we can never do it in public
You'll go to
because
jail?
if I'm 35 and they see me kissing you,
What are my rights? Can we
There's
get
a movie
friend
about
kissed
that,
and
isn't there?
divorced?
Yeah. Is this technically against the
Call
law?
Me By Your Name, is that one?
oof.
Get their
Uh,
What are we
Uh,
doing here?
This is why you don't come to school.
I know.
Josie,
So disruptive.
so the homeroom door because it's very the picture that I paint in my head is that the homeroom door is open because it would make the classroom too stuffy in the like spring humidity to be closed, and like all of these smelly children, high school children, are like stinking up the joint. So the teacher has the door open. And Josie, as this conversation is happening, you see Duffy like peeking into the doorway and is like trying to get your attention as like quietly and without getting anyone else's attention. And it's just like, Josie. And like you realize that you've gotten like a ping from him on your phone that's like, hey, can you come outside? Josie.
I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Take the pass.
Of
You hear the teacher.
course. Yeah.
Josie.
Stay
And
safe
he's,
out
like,
there.
pushed up against the locker.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's up?
I'm outside of class.
Ooh. Bad boy. What's going on?
Okay, this is gonna sound so stupid, but could you ask your friend Steve to come out here? I didn't want to ask him myself because I don't really know him, but if you ask him, I think I found something that last time he was over, he was talking about like demons and stuff, and I remember when I was like kind of crazy about
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff for like last year, and because you were being such a freak and being like weird all the time. I mean, not a freak, you're not a freak, you're my sister. And my mom, our mom said girls just do this sometimes. They go through a change, and sometimes when they're going through the change, it makes them mean and bad at you.
Ba-
You were pretty
uh-huh.
bad. You were pretty awful at me and
Uh.
around me.
Did you were asking for a favor, right? That's what's happening right
I
now.
just was gonna help your friend Steve because I found something in my books. I was like, I brought a couple, and I was gonna give them to him to see if it would help. I don't know what he's looking for, but maybe I can help.
Well,
And
I
if I
said that
help, then I'm cool. And if I'm cool, then I can hang out with you more.
I said that I was going to the bathroom, so we have to kill like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Because if I just walk right back in there, suspicious.
Is your teacher gonna get
What?
mad if Steve has to go to the bathroom right after you?
No, we're teenagers. We be pissing.
We'd be pissing.
What books did you find?
Well, he was asking about like if there's like a specific kinds of demons or like what would be I don't know, he was talking really fast and he was really excited and he had smoked a lot of dad's weed. And so I just don't know. I don't know what if it will be helpful. I think I caught up and I wrote it down. Angie did. Yes. Just tell him that I looked at some like religious stuff and I looked at some colloquial stuff and there's some secular demonology that I thought was really fascinating. But I think that's kind of more what he's looking for is the secular demonology.
I don't know
I
what
don't think this is religious.
those words mean, but
Secular is like worldly, like it's not of a religion, and it's basically like tied to a kind of freak universal thing instead of like God and Jesus and the Bible and like all of that.
everybody's talking about Jesus today.
Well, you saw the no, that hasn't happened yet. I just broke the timeline.
Not for the first time.
The Jesus thing hasn't happened yet.
Wait, is it February? The Pope's from Chicago.
Whoa. We're not from Chicago, so that's not as impactful.
I know, but the United States, that's pretty good.
Crazy. That's wild.
Yeah. Do you know what a glizzy is?
Okay, time to go back inside. Maybe ask Steve.
Oh, I don't know if I will.
Okay.
And he like leans up against the locker and you can tell he's like mentally preparing to talk to a cool older friend of his sister, even though yeah.
I go in, I'm like try to be as nonchalant as possible, like, hey, This is gonna be weird. My brother's outside. He wants to talk to you.
Come again?
My brother Duffy is outside. He wants to talk to you. He said he's got a book for you.
Oh, okay, cool.
Also, he asked what a glizzy is. So
Oh, I got you.
It's the hot dog.
He stands up, and he. I'm going to the bathroom. I'll take the hall pass. Yes, I know. And then he goes
The
outside.
teacher doesn't even look up.
He
So did
goes-
you guys
You've got a sub today.
so did we vote on whether or not we're gonna be kissing friends for 40 years or what?
he
I'm
goes
out.
outside. Duffy,
Hey.
hey, what's up?
Hey, Steve.
Hey,
What's up,
man?
dude?
Hey, nothing
Oh.
much, man.
Okay, so I don't know how much Josie told you. She wasn't going to the bathroom.
Yeah, she told me that
But
much.
okay.
You have a book for me.
I found something that you might find interesting.
Okay.
I know you were at our house the other day, and my dad hasn't noticed that you smoked a lot of his weed. And
Duffy.
he might, no, he just, and I'm just telling you, like, you're
Yeah.
in the clear.
Cool.
You're in the
cool.
clear.
Good.
Yeah. Good for you. It's pretty
Thank you.
impressive.
Thanks, Duffy.
I was going through some of the books that I had last year
Mhm.
when Josie was being weird.
Mm.
And I think based on what you are talking about, your mom, I think that the kind of demon she is, if she is a demon, if that's the route that you're going on, and I think that's fair. I think that's a fair route to chase. But it's not a religious situation.
Yeah. Okay.
It doesn't seem like it's tied to any sort of
So it's secular.
God. Yes, secular demonology, right? So
Yeah.
the idea that your
Completely
mom
understand.
is like kind of redirected herself into her shadow self and is like living as her shadow self, and it's all very like psychological and philosophical. But if that is what is also happening to Josie,
Yeah.
and your mom has attached herself to Josie in order to give Josie power, and Josie's given
I have to kill
some sort
Josie.
of power back. No.
I'm kidding, Duffy. What's going on? Just
I
get to the point,
mean,
buddy.
to be fair, yes, that is an option to kill Josie. I'd rather not take that option because that's my sister, and
Duffy, I'm never
I'm
gonna
pretty sure.
hurt Josie. What?
But if we can kill the entity that made her, it breaks the connection between all sub-created situations. And I think I have some insight into what she could be.
Duffy, this is so amazing. What? Tell me everything.
She is a manifestation of her own darkest self.
Whoa, so she used to be human?
She might still be. She might have a shelled source somewhere. There may be a avatar or some sort of physical connecting point to the earth that we can just find and destroy. And if we find and destroy it, boom,
So
the
we have-
otherworldly nature of her is diminished.
But how do we find it?
That I don't know.
We have to find out who she was, or is.
Find out who she was to find out who she is.
And to find out where she is. If we find out who she actually is, like a person, I mean, maybe she's.
Well, and she could be anywhere. It could be not even a person. It could be the shell of a person. It could be an artifact of a person. Like she
okay.
could have attached
But there is
this
something physical, you're saying.
something physical that can be destroyed.
Right, I already have
And
some- I
over
already
the
have
course
some
of years and
ideas.
years has been, you already have some ideas.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have to go back because I even my poops don't take this long.
Okay, well, I need you to think of something while you're gone because you're in this with me now, okay? You're my partner
Okay, well,
in this.
tell everybody else, and I'll start writing down what I know. But we should probably all start trying to figure out what it could be.
Yeah, we need to get together, but there's two more things I need to tell you.
Okay.
One, while you're gone, I need
Yeah.
you to think about ways that we could make Mother think that parts of the city are in danger. So
Ways to.
I don't know
Okay.
how. I don't know how. But if we can somehow make her think that certain locations of the city are in danger, the location that she acts the most afraid of, we could narrow that down, and that's where the grounding thing is.
Oh, kind of like a geo mapping sort of situation.
Yeah, like if we could somehow
Brilliant.
convince her, like if we somehow get her into an apartment, right? But she's an ancient entity, or at least it seems that way. So like, what if we got her into an apartment where we have pre-planned this video that's going to pop up on the TV talking about a major earthquake that's about to hit the city, and she's like, "Oh no!" and she like goes to
That's
the
where
location.
my avatar is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's an
okay.
idea, so think about that.
No, that's pretty good. I'll think
The
about that.
second thing, a glizzy is another name for a hot dog, but it's also another name for a penis. And so when someone says glizzy, they're usually meaning hot dog, but there is an undertone of penis that everyone understands.
Why would people
Get back
talk
to-
about
get
the
back to
Pope
class.
and a penis?
he goes,
Okay. And he like takes and he walks off very embarrassed.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I, Angie, have never heard it be referred to as a penis. I know that it's referred to as a weapon.
I don't think I don't know if it is. That's something that I was doing.
Oh, okay. Then in this world, yes, penis. Good. I was like, oh no,
Pacific
I've made
Northwest.
Yeah.
a grave
No.
mistake.
No, it is a I
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know if it is or not, but that's what I've always thought. So that's what I was just saying.
Ah.
It is.
It is a like hot
Double
dog,
entendre.
a
Like I described it, I feel
artificial-
like there's an undertone of penis.
yeah, an artificial phallic device.
Yeah.
I wondered why you all reacted so strongly when I said it because
Angie's so she's.
I was
look
like,
at her.
you got. Well, I thought it was a gun. That's what I've heard it referred to.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in a world where glizzy is not a penis.
Okay. Well, and guess what? You don't. Both in this one and apparently in the real one. And
And he said, I don't need to think about a penis. Actually,
like
that's
to-
my right.
Yeah,
I think that
was
makes
why
sense. I
it's-
think it makes sense that Angie didn't think of penis.
Yeah,
What were you saying, Sophie?
I was gonna say it's very funny that my little brother is asking. older
Well, he
sister,
heard it
like,
as a hot
yeah,
dog.
for sure.
Maybe he didn't know what he heard it as.
So I go back. into the class.
Everybody in the comments for the two
Where
people who are here.
originally
What does glizzy mean to you?
What is glizzy to you?
Is it personal?
yeah, your personal opinion of that word.
Personal
Is it
relationship
fun?
with it.
Is it a
What's
fa-
your relationship and your understanding? So you go back into the
Emily
classroom.
commented and just said no, thank you.
No, thank you. Either way.
So yeah, I
Okay.
go back into the class.
You go back into the classroom. I will say around this time the bell rings. And so as you're kind of making your way back in and you put the hall pass down, your friends all kind of meet you. Becca and her crew walk past deep in conversation. And so Steve, would you take any sort of chance to say anything, or
Yeah, I think I
are
would.
we-
I think I would just be
Yeah?
like, hey Bex.
Chance on Steve?
Hey Bex.
Oh, hey Steve, what's up?
Hey, I just want to let you know that I have not been to Cafe Lobo, and it's
It's fine. No, you don't.
no, it's not fine, and that's why I'm saying something, because I want you to know that it has not been a malicious thing, but it has been a negligent thing, and I'm sorry. about
Malicious SAT word.
that. It is. Thank you. So not
Negligent
malicious.
SAT word.
I'm trying. So not malicious, but negligent, and so I'm sorry. But I
Are
will.
you
I'll see you soon.
we have a study group that meets in the afternoons at Cafe Lobo.
Oh, really?
Um for specifically vocabulary, which it doesn't seem you need, but
Well,
maybe
maybe I could help you guys out.
I mean, honestly, that would be great because I am not feeling very good about it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would definitely be down. Are you guys meeting this afternoon?
Yeah, we meet Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
Okay, cool. Well,
Sometimes not on Fridays, depending on
yeah, I can
how
never guarantee Fridays, but I can guarantee you this afternoon.
Okay,
Cool.
cool.
Awesome. Well, I'm sorry that I haven't been there before now, but
No,
I'll see you this
like I
afternoon.
said, it's totally fine.
Okay.
Thanks.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, thank
Um,
you.
she meets up to join her crew, and for a brief second you hear like a hushed whisper, and then one of them goes, "No way," and as they walk away.
Okay, cool.
So you all find yourself going to your first period class. Between first period and lunch, is there anything anyone wants to do or go for? Set up?
I think that nothing like I want to like do or set up, but I do think that like because kids these days they just be
Kids
having
these
their
days.
phones and they just
Yeah.
that just be a thing that they can do now.
Mhm.
So I think like during class when I can, I'm gonna be on my phone googling to see if there are any exhibits that came into Kane within the last like few years or any just like throwing fucking caution to the wind to see if he can
Yeah.
like Google like specifically like person is too wide and so he's looking for places where like ancient things could be
Okay.
just
Okay.
to keep his mind occupied until lunch, and he doesn't have much time to Google it, so he probably finds a couple museums or something like that. I don't know.
You all probably have like freaking laptops too, so I feel
Yeah.
like your
Frickin'
class
bats.
you could have a freaking bats. I love Halloween. You can
Would you
have
have
like
told the
go ahead.
sorry, would you have told the rest of us about
Well, that was the other thing is that it kind of happened like in between. So I don't know. Maybe like when we all get to class, that next class, that first hour, I would text everybody and be like, "Okay, so Duffy told me
He
that
was the scoop.
Duffy told me that he thinks mom
Grandma.
is the key to everything. We have to kill grandma mom. And most likely she has something that grounds her to this place, like to Earth, like a shell of a body or an artifact or something that is like holding this magic or this essence or whatever." And I would just like send that to everybody. And then I would send my earthquake idea. And then I would say, any other ideas or thoughts? Or thoughts?
Hey, I've been percolating. What have you guys been doing?
Yeah.
And do you send this, I'm assuming, to everybody plus like Cora?
I would
and,
say, yeah, the people who are here plus Cora and...
I would say probably Alaska has made her way in
Oh,
some.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's probably it.
Cool. You get a ping from Alaska immediately being like earthquake ...
I think that Onyx I guess via text is fine. I think that my contribution would be like aren't there some like federal agents snooping around town? Could we give them some wrong information and see if like that makes her protective of like certain areas if they're snooping around in certain areas. Like just started sending them on a wild goose chase.
Yes, and we capture one and interrogate them.
Could bite them.
Okay.
Ooh.
You want to live with a cop forever? Disgusting.
Uh, you're right.
I just
How
thumbs down
insufferable.
react. I'll bite them.
He'll bite anyone but you.
The end of this series is not gonna happen.
No. We'll see.
We don't know. There's a whole year left.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. He's not gonna bite him. It's never gonna happen. I think I then say, let's chat more at lunch. Think about ideas.
Would you have included Duffy?
No, because the only reason why is because I don't think I have his number, or else I think Duffy would have just texted Steve to tell him to come out of that class.
That's true. Heard.
Yeah.
Okay. So first period goes by with you all kind of distracted by this information kind of starting to percolate.
Percolator.
Josie, you
Just say.
hear this information. The idea that the dark power that you have now found out is a version, kind of a scrubbed version of Steve's mom,
Mm-hmm.
knowing that she's alluded to some sort of kind of warp in her job, in her the phrase that Steve told you that kind of keeps ringing in your head of like she bent something and Steve needs to break it.
Mm-hmm.
But you remember the way that Steve said it was, I bent something and now you have to break it. And what does that mean? Does that mean, was she talking about Steve specifically? When Steve was saying it to you, you felt it as you in your responsibility. Did it just mean all of you? Did it just mean someone needs to break it and now's the time? And then you get this ping of, this revelation that this otherworldly dark entity that has been plaguing you and your friends for however long you can remember, some for their whole lives, um, has this potential weakness. What is Josie feeling in this moment or in these revelations?
Yeah, I think that Josie is hopeful. I think they're like the recent conversations and like interactions that have been had with the mothers. There felt like there was this like permanence to them in like a person's life that Josie was starting to like feel like an awareness of that, like, oh, I said yes to this entity and now it's like with me. And there's like shaking it off is not going to be easy or quick, and I'm already like deep into this contract, it seems like. So there's two things that are happening. One, this is an opportunity to like take some control back potentially from this entity. And two, if this is involved with Steve and is in any way a ghost and like a ripple from another time like line, a merging of multiple entities into what feels like a a shibboleth of Steve's mom, that there's an opportunity to like help this like my friend and also like this person that he's close to and um as a way to like make good on like the fact that like she's entered into my life
Mm-hmm.
and I have seen the impact of him like coming to that realization of like, oh, who this person is and how do I kind of help my friend now. So there's a responsibility that I certainly feel like in helping Steve, helping his mom, and also helping myself to maybe garner some power, but also get out of this, the negative sides of this contract.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I like that. First period ends and the bell rings, and Josie, you begin kind of the at this point in the semester, kind of the disassociated walk to your second period. It's second nature at this point. And for the first time in a long time, you hear the sound of that match being struck on a matchbox or the flick of a
mhm.
um I wonder if you can hear it if I do it. Did you hear it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That sound. Um and you don't see anything, but you feel that warm presence kind of envelop you as you're walking through these hallways, and you do hear a voice in your head that says, "Hi, darling.
Mm.
So sorry I've been gone. How are you?"
Catching my breath. Are you okay?
"Oh, I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me. I can take care of myself. Don't worry about me."
You seemed scared the first time that we faced other mother, and I just part of me was worried that something had happened to you. So I'm glad that you're okay.
You know I love you, right?
Hmm. And like for the first time, like just above the table, like Josie's realizing this is weird now. like
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
oh yeah, no, I did appreciate what you brought and what that meant, and now I'm like, yeah, mm, yeah, I know. Um,
Things are different, huh?
just a little. I know that you or your form, it seems like has some history with Steve, and I thought we could help him, but I don't know. I think that
I think you made a good choice. And I think that I don't want you to feel as though the choice you made has been anything but the correct one. But sometimes the more we know, the less we can get away with. And it is true that Steve knows me, and at first I didn't know him. Or at least I couldn't access how much I knew.
And that's changed?
You know that I paid him a visit.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for me, but perhaps fortunately for him, things may change. Perhaps we could sit together, not here, and you kind of at her beckoning look around and see and remember that you are in a school full of teenagers who would have absolutely no idea what to do if someone popped into existence.
Yeah.
Perhaps this evening.
Sure.
I'd like to explain myself.
Okay. I think I would like that.
Do you distrust me now?
I don't think it's a matter of trust. More a matter of consequences. I don't know. It feels different. But I would like to hear what you have to say.
You are very good, Josie. We'll talk more. And in the same kind of rapidity that she appeared, you feel kind of the cold dread, similarly to the drop of a adrenaline rush, kind of drained throughout your body.
Mm-hmm.
And feel as though you smell, maybe subconsciously, but maybe really, the kind of last puff of a cigarette as it's exhaled, before it's snuffed out, and your full consciousness returns to this crowded hallway that is not so crowded, and you do find you are standing kind of in the middle of it as the last students disperse into their classrooms. Um, the lingering kind of tension at the end of the passing period.
Yeah, I like realized like, oh, I've been standing here. I'm like, now I'm about to be late, and so I like quick change my books and rush and I know that I should probably tell my friends and tell Steve in particular that like Mother has appeared, but part of me wants to like hear her out without
Yeah.
like the like influence of like the other people around, and so I do keep it to myself for now that she's appeared again.
Cool. Yeah, easily enough, you gather yourself, gather your books, make the decision to not immediately involve your friends and see where it goes, which sometimes is a very mature decision. And make your way to your second period class. Vernon, are you up to anything in this passing period into second period?
I catch Scotty's eyes at some point,
Mm-hmm.
and just mouth, "I'll bite you."
She like comes over to you, or they come over to you, and they're like, okay, what in the fuck?
Do you want to get bit? Turn into a
No,
vampire?
no, it was a joke, dude.
Oh,
Well, I don't even know, like, what does that? I barely even like hung out with you this whole
I know.
semester. Now you're talking about biting me?
Yeah, I just want to bite someone.
Okay.
I feel like I'm a failure of a vampire, you know?
Do you want to bite someone in a way that's like vicious, or do you want to bite someone in a way that like gives them a gift that they like didn't
Hmm.
know that they needed?
Um, what do you prefer?
Well, is this like a consent thing? Or do you
Uh,
want to like turn someone like do you want to be vicious about it?
oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I kind of want to be vicious.
Oh,
So
so then that
I'm
yeah, we're gonna
sorry.
have to like no, we got to take you to somewhere where there's like see, this is the problem though, because nobody that you can justify being vicious towards should live forever. Like, we don't want to take you to like a place where like I don't know, like finance bros hang out. Nobody wants finance bros to hang out and
Yeah,
live forever,
you're right.
you know?
This is the most we've ever talked, I think.
Huh. Yeah.
Huh. How you doing?
I was gonna ask you the same thing, but I'm
Good.
good.
Excellent. Well,
Are you, oh, how are you? I guess.
I'm I'm good. I'm just been thinking about this, and you said you wanted to do it, and you said you're joking, but like I don't know, so I thought you
Well,
wanted to.
so like what's the deal with like why won't you bite Steve? He seems like pretty consenting.
I just don't think Steve would enjoy being a vampire. Hmm.
Yeah.
You you live forever, and
I
Steve
think
seems
he
like
would
he has.
like it until he realizes what living forever really means and like that he just has to keep like going to the grocery store and
Yeah.
like well, I guess you don't need groceries, do you?
No, I just
Uh,
think Steve has a lot of like general anxiety, and I just think it'll be kind of piled on top of it, and he just doesn't need that right now, I think.
so like vampires are still they're not immune to mental health issues or
Um,
like surely you've got to have something going on.
I've never considered mental health really, just kind of like go about my day, but I have realized recently that like I can die. It's like I'm not immortal. So I'm like,
Whoa. That's pretty big.
is that what mental health is?
Yeah, I think a lot of mental health issues do stem from kind of an existential situation, like a realization that your time on this earth is precious and fleeting.
Hmm.
I read a book once that said the root of all anxiety is resistance.
Oh, interesting. And I've been like talking with Cora a lot recently, and I'm thinking like
Oh.
I would like to be around her.
What about Cora? Could you bite her?
And she's already a vampire, but I could just bite her.
What?
You didn't know
Nah,
that?
nah, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, you keep joking, and I just don't get it.
Sorry, I this is my humorous here. I took an improv class over the summer and it's really paying off.
That's funny.
Thanks.
Hmm. Well, yeah, I know I'm sorry to
No, that's
do
cool.
that
I'll
to
keep
you.
my ear to the ground if there's anyone who's like desperate for immortality or just like an absolute turd.
Yeah. And I'm sorry to keep talking to you, but I
Oh,
just
no.
I just feel like I treated Cora like crap when like a couple of years ago just because I don't know even know why. And
Yeah.
I'm glad she's around, and but I don't really know how to like communicate that well.
Well, I mean, I'm not like a beacon of excellent relationship advice.
Hmm.
The only girlfriend I ever had was my freshman year, and I have not dared to enter the dating pool since, which is kind of a freak thing
Hmm.
for a high schooler.
Yeah. Oh, you should. I think you would slay.
Whoa, that felt weird coming out of your mouth.
Yeah,
Do
I
you
think
want to go
that's
on a date?
with me.
I mean, it seems like we both have the kind of the same problem.
No, I don't.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. Now, are
Well,
you into Cora or are you into Steve? Because sometimes I can't tell.
um, well, Steve's into me, and
That
I
tracks, yeah.
sometimes I just like to kind of perpetuate that just as a
I mean,
weird.
why don't you just see what happens? Maybe
Well,
try it for real.
with Steve,
Yeah. I
I
mean, if you
could.
can't bite him,
I did
bite
offer
him.
to kiss him for 40 years.
And he said no. I was there. That was crazy.
Yeah. Hmm. So maybe it's not going to work out.
Maybe
Hmm.
try asking if you can kiss him once and see what he says.
But if you just kiss once, it's not a friend kiss,
I
you
mean,
know?
but sometimes people aren't as sure as you. You know, sometimes people are like 40 years, that seems like a lot, but then you kiss them once and they're like, wow, I could see myself doing that for 40 years.
Yeah. But then what will Cora think?
I mean, if she's a vampire and you're a vampire, you guys are going to be alive together for a long time.
Hmm. You're right.
But consensual non monogamy does dictate that you probably should talk to her about it first.
You're right. You're right. And I think I've been relearning a lot about trying to, communicate because it's something I'm not very good at. And
My mom has a couple books if you want me to bring them to school for you.
about communication.
Communication, especially around like issues of, non monogamous
Yeah.
tensions.
Okay. Yeah, I'd love that. I'd love to read those.
Cool. I'll bring them tomorrow.
All right.
But
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna go to class now. You should kiss Steve. Bye. And then they walk away. Like very cool, very suave as Scotty always has been.
All right. I am waiting to talk to Cora like lunchtime or something.
Cool. Cora at lunchtime. Um Cora and Vernon at lunchtime. Uh Onyx. You make it through your first period class. You make it through your second period class. You and Alaska have been texting dumb memes back and forth as just a way to kind of kill the time. You get the text from Steve about the discoveries that Duffy has made and kind of the through line of the revelation that Mother was a real person at some point and maybe has some sort of tether to this mortal plane of existence. Um, you make it through your third period. Uh, you make it through your fourth period. Is there anything Onyx is feeling like she needs to do or wants to accomplish conversation wise or action wise?
I don't think so. Jen has
Okay.
a question. How many
Yes.
periods do high schoolers have?
The way that I've been seeing it is that it's first, second, third, fourth period, and then fifth period is lunch of certain reason or of certain like increments,
How many periods?
and then sixth period and seventh period. I forgot you didn't go to high school. This is like every 50 minutes usually there's a shift, a class shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Context switching at every moment.
It's
Um,
awful. It's really
yeah.
a great way for children with formulating brains to exist in the world.
Yeah, sounds great.
That's
No
probably why
notes.
you're way more well adjusted than any of us.
Is that true?
In some ways, maybe.
Everyone in the chat say whether you think I'm more adjusted than everyone
Yeah,
else
pick
here.
who in this chat is, or who in
Is
this
the most
Zoom is the most well adjusted.
Use
And
your
that
own
person will
criteria.
win Monsterhearts.
Perfect. Now we got that out of the way. I'm good.
So the bell rings and you are about to head to lunch with uh your friends. It's your favorite part of the day, I'm presuming, because you're back together again with the squad. Sorry, my cat is screaming.
I wish we could hear him.
Oh, it's really cute sometimes until you're trying to paint a picture. Um So, you um are the bell rings, you're heading to the cafeteria, and you hear over the intercom. Can Onyx Smith please report to the office? Onyx Smith, please report to the office.
Oh,
Fuck. Why do they have to embarrass me like that? I didn't do anything wrong.
You want me to
I've
go in?
literally
Couple
been here all day.
a couple people in the hallway who do know of you at least kind of turn and like whisper to each other. The classic like TV show moment where everybody seems to have something to say and they're all like
You know anything about me? Um, yeah, I think I would be just like a little embarrassed because I'm like, damn, say my full government name over the intercom. I
you all hear this as well.
I
I
think I
said,
just go to the front
oh,
office.
You're gonna go to the front office?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
check. I mean, I head there. I text the group chat. Rip me.
Pray for me. Your blessings are needed. Okay, so we'll say that timing wise, Onyx is making her way into the office, and Steve, you see her go in just as you kind of show up. And you can kind of keep an eye. Do you like go in
I
or
think this is all I do. I stop her at the entrance and I say, "Listen, you know your rights. Do not speak. If they are trying to incriminate you, you have the right to a lawyer, and I am right outside here if you need me. Okay?
As my lawyer.
No, just like as a person.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
But like, fuck the man. Okay? And I'm right here.
Okay. Yeah, totally. I mean, I don't think I did fucking anything wrong this time, so I don't know what's
Well,
going on.
I'm here just in case.
Okay.
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 Just stand there.
See you on the other side?
Yeah, you got it. It's fine.
I go in.
I text Alaska.
you, funnily enough, walk into the main office and you see Alaska sitting there. You wouldn't have seen her, Steve, because it was like around the corner of the principal side. But you see Alaska, Onyx, and she kind of stands up and is like, "Okay, hi, yeah, I'm picking you up for your doctor's appointment."
What the
Your
fuck?
doctor's appointment. Remember, you silly. She kind of looks at the front office lady who she like signed you out for.
Why the
Um,
fuck didn't you remind me that was today?
I forgot, and you left so early for your study session, so I didn't have time because I was getting ready for work.
Okay. Well, let's go. I love to be healthy.
You do. If there's one thing I'm always saying, thank you so much. And she like as she passes the woman at the front desk and she's like, "Okay, well if it make sure you get the most colorful band-aid." And walks
Oh,
out.
I was just about
Alaska
to
like,
text you.
shh. Okay.
oh yeah, she was right there. Hi, Steve.
What are you
I'm
doing?
going to the doctor.
Yeah, I know. We talked about
We're
it this
gonna
morning.
we're gonna fill you in, Steve. I'm gonna need you to let me take Onyx, just the two of us, and I need you to not ask questions like I know you will want to, and we will fill you in later, please. And she's like pulling you
You're good.
towards
You're good.
the
You're good. I was just making sure she was okay.
um
Text me.
Alaska.
If I don't come back, blame Alaska.
Alaska's killed me. She drags you like forcefully in like the most presentational friendly way as you guys are in the school, and then the minute you step out of the school building, the rain has kind of slowed to a slow misty drizzle. It's still very gray out, and you see she starts leading you to the school parking lot. And as you are kind of weaving in and out of these cars, the last car in the lot is full. So it's not like it's just alone by itself. It's not very ominous, but she gets you to a kind of like grayish sedan that you've never seen before in your life. And she opens the door and like holds it open for you to get in.
Am I being fucking kidnapped? What is going on right
No,
now?
I'm your fucking sister, dude. I'm not gonna kidnap you. Just get in the fucking car. Everything's about to be
Whose
explained.
car is this?
Get in the fucking car.
Can I drive?
Do you try to move towards the
Yeah.
driver's seat? Um, you see that there is a person in the driver's seat.
Do I
And
recognize
it's
them?
it's fogged over, like you know how like when someone's been waiting in a car for a really long time and it's rainy and like it's warmer on the inside than it is on the outside, it's like fogged up a little bit. So you see mostly just in an outline, but you do see what you assume to be a female figure.
What the fuck is that? You are kidnapping me. Have you been body snatched and
She
been split up
pushes
for
you
kidnapping
into the
me?
car and scoots in with you, slams the door, and you see this person because I do have a picture.
Okay.
I do have a picture, I think. Oh
Sure.
gosh. Picture.
What that mean?
Picture. Where is it? Okay, maybe I don't. Oh no, I do. You see this woman. Once again, the same face that you saw a couple times in your dreams
Yikes.
and maybe once in real life.
Yeah.
And next
Uh,
to her is a male. The face that you recognize from your dreams and also your family portrait, which
that's
please know that
fucking
they're not the
out.
same. Really nasty. We don't use AI anymore. um,
Family portrait has always scared me a little bit.
yeah, a little tiny bit. Um,
Um, what the fuck is going on? What the
um,
fuck are you two doing here? Alaska? I don't want to be in here. Tell me what is going on.
okay, okay, okay. And the woman speaks up. I'm going to start driving the car, and we're not taking you anywhere dangerous. We're not
Where are we
taking you
going?
anywhere unsafe. We are going to go back to the apartment that you and Alaska have been staying in,
Okay.
and we are going to all have a conversation while we can. I
Oh,
love
we
you very
can't.
much. You look very good. You are very beautiful and you are very poised, and I'm very proud of you. And it
Bro,
feels very good
you
to say those words. Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she starts to pull the car back, and your dad is just like shocked looking at you, and Alaska is like holding your hand as tight as she can.
um I think I would be like very hyper focused on like we're taking all the familiar streets back to the
Yeah.
apartment, you know.
Um
So do I have to like wait to ask questions until we get home, or can someone start like I don't know, and don't say that stuff about me. You don't even like know me. You've like refused to be around any of us for like years. Like what the fuck? Why should I trust you?
as you are saying these things, you see your father's hand move over the gear shift and like hold your
Oh
mom's
yeah.
hand and then come back just like as like a grounding kind of squeeze. And she takes a deep breath and she says, I completely accept all of that. Um, I wish that I could say something that was comforting and was um, helpful. Um, I think to answer your question is that I don't know how long this is going to last. that I can talk with you this way, that we can talk with you this way. She like looks at your dad. I something's happening.
Yeah, clearly something's
Something's
happening.
happening and
Very human.
we don't know. We don't know. It's been coming in and out for a few weeks now. Never for very long, but
Then why are you the one trying?
this form, we've held it for about 2 days now. We
Oh my God.
have been waiting to shift back. We haven't, and we didn't want to come to you until we knew we would have at least some amount of time.
Okay.
But I think that we need, and you do see, if you are hyper focused on this, and I would even say you're allowed to use your heightened senses to maintain like kind of a dual perspective of like being able to focus in on this, but also letting kind of your senses know if anything is
Yeah.
needing answer, because your senses are, you can get insight, right, to
Yeah, charged situation.
a charge situation. If you wanted to use that now, I would give you kind of the lay of it.
Yeah, okay, let's do
Um,
it. And my roll is dark.
roll with dark. Oof. It's honestly perfect because now you get experience.
Yeah.
But I would say that like that admission of things being different for them, you aren't really able to get a sense of what's going on outside of this car, but
Mm,
you are able to get a sense of a reminder of the thing that Steve said about his mom saying things are broken or
right.
that are bent. You know that this curse on your parents is inflicted by mother. And so if something is broken with Josie's dark power, something must be going on
My mother.
with your relation to mother.
Deal with the devil. Yeah.
So, I would say that like you don't live too far. This apartment isn't too far from school, so you guys make it home and up to your apartment pretty quickly. And Alaska has clearly had some sort of conversation with them beforehand and was asked to get you on board.
Right.
So she comes in to the apartment and says, "Okay, I'm just gonna fucking say it. We are going to sit down and we are going to listen to our mother and our father, even if they haven't been present for the past entire lifespan of our lives. I'm not really happy about it either. When they showed up here, it was really freaky, and I kind of am having a little mental breakdown about it. But we're gonna sit down
Yeah,
and we're gonna see
chill,
what's going
chill.
on.
Let's chill, and then we
Let's
can take them
chill.
out if we need to. Do Cody and
Um,
Juno know that they're here?
no, they're still at school.
Okay. Just I don't know. I just think it would freak the fuck out.
Okay.
Okay. What's going on?
And Alaska looks at your mom and is like, "Okay, tell her." And your mom looks at Alaska and looks at you and says, "I know that you don't have any reason to trust me. I know that you don't have any reason to have any love for me. You have no reason to do anything for me. And knowing all of that, know how desperate and or well educated in this plan I'd have to be to ask you what I'm about to ask you.
Me specifically or us?
The two of you, I think, would
Okay.
be better because I would love to see you be able to take care of each other if something were to go wrong. And
We
I
do that
have
all the fucking time.
already, yes, I know, even though you'd think I don't know, I do know. I have my ways.
Weird.
Cody and Juno are taken care of. I've already arranged for them. But I need you and your sister to come with me and your father because something is wrong with the entity that created us, that made us this way. Something has changed, something has shifted. She's been weak, and it's causing glitches in her ability.
Which is why you're human right now.
Yes, to a point. Your father, a little bit less so. He's the one who made the deal. And regretfully, the hold on him is a little stronger. And you do notice that he hasn't spoken this entire time, but he has been engaged.
What's the deal? Exactly. I've never been able to figure out what the fucking deal is.
Your father was saving me, was saving me and Juno. When Juno was born, she was too early. We weren't ready, and I had her on the floor of our home. And I wasn't going to make it, and she wasn't going to make it, and your father begged for us to make it, and that's when Mother showed up.
Fuck, we
And
are cursed. She what?
she gave me and Juno our lives in exchange for the lives of two others, which your father was supposed to bring her. When he didn't, when he tried to run, when he tried to hide us, she, of course, found him, and because he didn't keep his part of the deal, she took us and cursed you. She wanted to take all of us, but your father managed to talk her out of it. So at least you could live some sort of life.
So how do I know you don't want me and Alaska to come with you to pay your final debt and turn two people over?
She looks at your dad, who's like tears streaming down his eyes. And he steps close to you, and your mom kind of steps back to give him space, and he grips your hands, and you feel him rub your hand in his very big dad-sized palms. And they're rough and, dry and warm. And you have a memory of being a child and being young and feeling him rub your hand like this before you went to bed or to comfort you. And he can't say anything, and you see that he desperately wants to say something. And your mom kind of comes up behind him and puts her hand on his shoulder, and he drops your hand.
Have you all been trapped?
We didn't have a choice. It was this or die. She's powerful, or at least she was. Now is anyone's guess. I don't know what is happening to her, but if anything is going to be changed, if we have any chance of getting you back, this has not happened in the entire 11 years that we've been like this.
Oh, what are we supposed to do? Come with you and what?
Change. You in Alaska. Become one of us. Help us figure this out. Help us take her down. While she's weak, while she's vulnerable. I know you and your friends have been trying.
I look at Alaska for like, I don't know if she's like heard this whole pitch yet. I'm like, I think I would just look at her and be like, change.
Yeah. What else are we fucking doing? If we have a chance to get mom and dad back, are you kidding me?
I just, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing that I want, but I guess I want to have the choice. I'm
You,
really fucking worried about leaving Cody and Juno. Where the fuck are they?
your mom kind of smiles and she says, they're going to be taken care of by the same people who you found to take care of you. Family is always there.
Our aunt? Our grandparents?
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
And if it's too long, you can come back and I will swallow my pride and I will say we tried and I will do everything in my power to keep you safe and not found out, but we need help.
Yeah. Oh, why do I have to be the savior of the fucking city with you, Alaska? Of course. But we are stronger when we're wolves. And if it's gonna take rooting out whatever the source of her power is, and if you have to be willing to like tell me everything you know. I just
Everything.
never
I
gotten any answers, and if I'm
well,
with you, you need to trust me.
I trust you. I trust you and that was to protect you and I see now that it hurt you more than if I just stayed away. But you're my child. You're my daughter. And I was being selfish, and I'm sorry, and I will spend the rest of my life making it up to you. But I want you to know now, while I can tell you in this form, in this way, that I love you, and I have always loved you, and I have stayed as close to you as I can without putting you in danger.
I'm gonna try to believe that. It's just hard.
I know. I know.
Um, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, I kind of like to look at Alaska for like the confirmation and like assurance from her, but like, yeah, yeah.
Alaska looks at you and kind of smiles and says, my work life balance has been a lot of work lately. And I think that I'm going to love running around in a freaking forest for a while.
I'm so glad I'll get out of SAT prep.
um, you see your dad kind of chuckle, and your mom laughs and says, "Yeah, well, your school now has a note that excuses you for the rest of the semester. So,
Oh, sick. I won't have to go back and like repeat junior year or something.
nope, as long as you keep up on the influx of worksheets you might have over the summer if we don't figure this out. So maybe we'll figure it out."
Oh, I can't think about that. Don't tell me that.
No,
I
we won't worry about it. We won't worry about it. But we should go soon.
okay.
So if you
I
wanna,
now wait, like fucking now?
I mean, I don't know when we got to get back to the forests. We got to be ready if the change happens.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I would get on my phone and text the group chat and be like, I'm not gonna pull a fucking Steve here, but I am uh gonna be away for a while. Um, Alaska's with me. How do I explain it? Alaska's with me. My my parents, um, my parents like need help, and I think it'll. I think I'll come back with with like way more information about mother, or I'll take her down myself. Um,
Haha, LOL.
don't know when I'll be back, but if you see a pretty strong looking wolf in the woods, don't be scared.
You click send on that text, and somewhere in the lunchroom at the end of lunch period, uh, your friends Vernon, Josie, and Steve all look at the text around the table at the same time and look at each other with like puzzled and quizzical and a secret third thing expressions. And your parents beam at you as you walk with them out the door of this cozy home, the first home that you've ever really had, that you may come back to, or maybe you won't. And you walk out into the rain with them, um, careful not to draw any lingering looks until you get to the edge of the forest, and slowly make your way through the forest's edge into the dark thickets of pine and oak, turning green in the spring rain. And that is where we will end this episode of Monsterhearts Junior Year. Thank you so much. We will say goodbye to Onyx for a little bit while Jenn goes off into some very lovely, wonderful artistic endeavors. Um, but she is not gone forever. And as I remind you, this is junior year, so obviously there's going to be a senior year. But we will pick up where we left off in 2 weeks' time with potentially the reactions of the rest of everybody else, and whatever their secret third thing emotion will be. If you liked what you saw here today, don't forget to follow us and hang out with us for other Charmed Persons things. If you also like what you saw, we're doing a lot more subscriber specific stuff coming up. So subscribe for those cute little perks that happen here and there. And also just to support storytellers that you like, because that's the way we're doing economy these days. We're paying for the things we like, okay? We love you very much. Thank you so much to these players for being very, very brave emotionally every other Thursday, I suppose. And just out in the world generally every single day. I love you all. Take care of each other. Fuck the system. And hug your friends. Drink some water. And we will see you in 2 Thursdays. Bye. I love you. Bye.